Welcome to the EQ video tip. I'm your host, Eric Forsetter, and as always, thank you for joining us for another great edition of the EQ video tip. Before we jump in, let's review the goals of EQ video tip. What's on tap for today? Well, you guessed it. We need to get our energy level up. And today's article comes to us from Jeff Hayden, who talks about the neuroscience behind a 2-minute rule to get yourself started every day with more energy, more focus, and being mentally sharp. Let's face it, we've all been there before. The alarm goes off, it's 6, 7, hopefully 8 for some of us, and we can't focus, we can't get going. We need that pot of coffee or piece of candy or some chocolate or something to get that energy going. Jeff's going to talk to us about ways to get ourselves going with something called the Bloom method to make ourselves more focused with the level of energy we want from the get-go. Let's jump into some of Jeff's tips. Tip number 1, and this is the Bloom method from Sahil Bloom. It's the 5-5-5-30 method. What is it? Well, you're not going to love it, but believe it or not, it's great. It's 5 push-ups, 5 lunges, 5 squats, and then a 30-second plank. It's going to take you about 2 minutes. And according to neuroscience, 2 minutes of exercise at a moderate to high intensity can improve your attention, concentration, and learning and memory functions for 2 hours or more, believe it or not. So if you're able to function and do those 2 minutes at a high intensity very quickly, you'll increase your productivity, your focus, and you'll be able to get things in the attention span that you want to accomplish. Now, the beauty of this is doing it in 5-5-5 doesn't put too much stress on your arms, your legs, or any part of your body. Instead, it's a quick, high-intensity method which will get you where you need to be. Again, it'll get your heart pumping, your muscles working, your blood flowing, but you shouldn't be dripping in sweat. And this will kickstart your mentality and your mental acuity going forward. Remember, it may not be fun, but it's going to help you stay focused. Tip number 2, make it a rule, not a process, not even a habit. And the key is a rule. What's the difference? Well, a rule is every morning when I get up, I brush my teeth, or before I go to bed, I brush my teeth. So disguise a rule as a habit, and it will make you stay more focused. What's an example of this? Every morning, as soon as I get out of bed, after I've used the bathroom, do those 5 push-ups, or maybe walk up and down 2 flights of stairs. Whatever it is, get that 2 minutes going within your body so that you're ready to approach the day and get the blood flowing right away. Again, results will vary for different people. Some people can do 10 push-ups in 30 seconds or less. Whatever it is, do something and make that rule part of your day. Our last tip about the 5-5-5-30 method. Do it as fast or as soon as you can. Don't wait for that energy level to completely die in the middle of the day or in the morning when the caffeine hasn't kicked in. Start early with it. Have a morning call, maybe do it right afterwards just to get your blood flowing. Start thinking. If you feel yourself starting to crash down because you had a big lunch or you're just mentally exhausted, do it then. Maybe vary it up even. Go for a walk one time, another time do push-ups or do sit-ups or something else that's going to change the blood flow within your body. Take the moment to think about it and then actually do it. And if you really want to be adventurous, put multiple times a day. Maybe 1 in the morning, 1 right before or after lunch, and then 1 in the evening before you get into your end of day ritual. Again, make it yours, but make it a rule that you're going to do every day. That concludes this week's EQ video tip. We know everybody's not all in on working out all the time, but again, when you start to feel yourself slipping a little or you need that extra set of energy before you go for the candy or the coffee or caffeine or whatever it is, try the Bloom method of 5-5-5-30. Hopefully this helps you out and keeps your energy focused, and where it needs to be. So that concludes our EQ video tip for today. Try incorporating some of these tips into your daily routine. But remember, use what works best for you and personalize it for yourself. Thank you always to our great research team for providing us with some great tips today. As always on EQ Video Tip, we want to end with gratitude. So thank you for watching. We really appreciate it. Here are some resources that you can use if you want more information on EQ going forward. Thank you again, and we look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Thank you.